Imagine staying calm and collected in the middle of a traffic jam, or holding it together through a genuinely hard conversation with your boss, or getting through a personal crisis without falling apart. That's the power of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's helped people live happier, fuller lives for literally centuries. Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we truly control is our own thoughts and actions. Everything else, the weather, the economy, how other people behave, sits outside our control. And accepting that reality is what frees us from the anxiety and frustration that comes from trying to grip onto things we were never going to hold anyway. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on what we actually can control: our own character, our own actions. By striving to live virtuously, we build a sense of inner peace, a contentment that doesn't depend on outside circumstances. In this video, we're exploring 10 profound lessons from Stoicism that can help you find real inner peace and mastery over your own emotions. Join me as we dig into this ancient wisdom and figure out how to apply it to our very modern lives. Lesson 1. Embrace what you can control. Epictetus, the great Stoic sage, gives us a foundational teaching, the cornerstone of the whole philosophy really, the dichotomy of control. At the heart of it is this recognition: our lives split into things we can control and things entirely beyond our influence. This idea is pivotal for staying calm and composed, even in the middle of life's uncertainty. Essentially, Epictetus tells us to pour our energy into what actually sits within our sphere: our thoughts, our actions, our intentions, our responses. By focusing there, we move through life with real purpose and mastery. Recognizing that our internal world is ours to govern is what forms the bedrock of any real tranquility. Everything external, on the other hand, the stuff that so often slips out of our hands, has to be acknowledged as simply outside our control. Think of the archer Epictetus describes, aiming carefully, drawing the bowstring with precision, releasing the arrow skillfully, yet never fully certain where it'll land. We have to learn to release our grip on outcomes we can't govern. That release isn't resignation, it's an embrace of equanimity in the face of life's built-in unpredictability. The archer finds contentment simply in knowing they gave their best effort, regardless of where the arrow lands. That's the Stoic approach in a nutshell. Concentrate on your intention, your effort, and accept that the results depend on countless things outside you. In essence, Stoicism reminds us to take hold of our own inner world, using the dichotomy of control as a tool to stay calm in a world where so much remains beyond us. By putting our energy where we can actually shape something, we free ourselves from the exhausting burden of trying to govern the uncontrollable, and find real peace in knowing we've done our best with what we had. Think about how often we exhaust ourselves fighting battles that were never ours to win. Replaying a conversation we can't undo, worrying over a decision someone else is about to make, bracing for weather we can't change. Every ounce of energy spent there is energy stolen from the one place it could actually do something: our own effort, our own character. Once you start noticing how much of your daily stress lives in that uncontrollable zone, the dichotomy of control stops being an abstract idea and starts becoming a genuinely practical filter you can run every decision through. Lesson 2. The power of acceptance. Few figures loom as large in Stoic philosophy as the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. His reflections, chiseled into the timeless pages of Meditations, still echo today, and they carry one of the most powerful lessons Stoicism has to offer: acceptance. Marcus Aurelius walks us through a profound truth about the human condition. Both triumph and hardship are simply inevitable. Stoicism, rooted deep in the natural order of things, teaches us that challenges are simply woven into existence. Stoics don't see adversity as an obstacle or a source of suffering. They see it as an opportunity, a crucible that tempers and refines them. Epictetus urges us not to wilt in the face of life's storms, but to stand like the unyielding oak, unshaken by the tempest. The core insight here is that it's never the events themselves, but our judgments, our reactions, the choices we make in response that hold the real power to distress us. It's the lens we look through that shapes our inner peace. Cultivating resilience, in the Stoic sense, is walking the path of personal growth, recognizing adversity not as a curse, but as a teacher. Stoicism teaches that it's in the crucible of hardship that we discover the true extent of our own strength. And by facing life's trials with courage, we come out the other side like tempered steel, our character forged by what we've endured. This connects directly to the Stoic belief in the sovereignty of choice. Epictetus urges us to meet challenges with the courage of a warrior, because it's through our responses to external events that we protect our own inner calm. It's this gift of resilience that lets Stoics sail life's roughest seas without ever losing their footing, even in the fiercest storms. And notice, resilience here was never about pretending the hardship doesn't hurt. The oak doesn't pretend the storm is gentle. It simply refuses to let the storm decide whether it stands or falls. That distinction matters because so much of modern positivity asks us to deny pain, while Stoic resilience asks something harder and more honest. Feel it fully and remain standing anyway. Lesson 5. Choose your response. Epictetus hands us another lesson of enormous value: the power of choice in how we respond. This stands as one of the great pillars of Stoic philosophy, a lighthouse guiding us through the turbulent seas of existence. Epictetus insists, with total conviction, that while external events remain outside our control, the wheel of our own response is firmly in our hands. That, he says, is the essence of Stoic wisdom. In the Stoic mind, where calm and composure reign, the locus of control is entirely internal. Grounded in real self-mastery, Stoicism celebrates the sovereignty of our own responses to life's countless challenges. And it's here that the Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, act as guiding stars, lighting the path to inner tranquility. Epictetus invites us to examine our own judgments and reactions, especially in the crucible of adversity. Through that kind of reflection, we come to realize we hold a sacred gift, the ability to consciously shape our response to whatever unfolds around us. Responding wisely to life's ups and downs is like a masterstroke on the canvas of your own existence. Choosing to align your response with wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, whatever life throws your way. Through conscious choice, we build a shield that protects our serenity even in the face of real adversity, navigating life's twists and turns with grace, and finding, in the act of conscious choice itself, an enduring kind of inner peace. It's worth sitting with just how radical this actually is. Someone can take your possessions, your position, even your freedom of movement, but the space between what happens to you and how you respond to it stays yours, entirely, always. Epictetus lived that truth as a former slave, which is exactly what makes the lesson land with such weight. If he could hold on to that sovereignty of choice under those conditions, the excuse that circumstances made me react that way starts to look a lot thinner. Lesson 6. Limit excessive desires. Seneca offers a lesson that's arguably a masterpiece in its own right, the Stoic principle of moderation.
Known for his sharp philosophical essays on virtue and personal growth, Seneca gives us a lesson of real importance: reining in the desires that so often threaten to swallow our inner calm. At the heart of Stoicism sits the belief that excessive desire, like a rough sea, has the power to cast our lives adrift, leaving us in a state of constant discontent. The Stoic sages, in their pursuit of tranquility, Recognize the real danger in unchecked longing for wealth, status, or possessions well beyond what a genuinely virtuous life requires. Seneca, echoing this, teaches that authentic contentment lives in the sanctuary of limited desire, a lesson that asks us to navigate life with the rudder of moderation, guiding us toward a calmer harbor. The Stoic path, as Seneca lays it out, asks us to simplify our desires, seeking only what's actually necessary for a life marked by goodness and virtue. In that simplification, we uncover real contentment and tranquility, independent of the unpredictable winds of outside fortune. Limiting excessive desire becomes the guiding star that keeps us calm and composed. Because within this ancient wisdom, we find the truth that chasing external treasure is often just a mirage, while the real treasure was always waiting inside us. Seneca's teaching stands as a lasting testament to Stoic self-mastery, the temperance of desire, forging a path toward genuine inner calm. There's a simple test worth carrying with you here. Before chasing the next want, ask whether it's something you need for a good life, or something you've been told to want by everything around you. More often than you'd expect, the desire loses its grip the moment you actually name it out loud. Lesson 7. Be virtuous. The essence of Stoicism, as nurtured by philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, comes down to an unwavering commitment to virtue. Sitting right at the heart of this whole philosophy, the Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, become the compass guiding us toward a life of inner composure and calm. These virtues aren't abstract ideas. They are the actual pillars holding up the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with the natural order. Wisdom, the first of these, acts as a beacon, lighting the path of reason and discernment. It calls on us to build a deep understanding of the world and our place in it. Epictetus understood that wisdom is the foundation every other virtue is built on. With wisdom guiding us, we gain the ability to see the world as it really is and to tell apart what's fleeting from what actually endures. Courage, the second virtue, guards the fortress of our own character, calling us to meet life's challenges head-on with steadiness and resolve. In the Stoic view, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it, the determination to face hardship with real inner fortitude. Seneca, through his writing, praises courage for its role in forging a character marked by resilience. Justice, the third virtue, calls us to live in line with fairness and moral rightness, guiding decisions rooted in equity, ensuring our actions stay aligned with the larger moral order, and fostering that same inner calm. And temperance, the final virtue, guards moderation and self-restraint, reminding us to keep control over our own desires, because it's through temperance that we find real, lasting contentment. Seneca again emphasizes simplifying our desires, seeking only what's essential for a virtuous life. Together, these four virtues shape a life that embodies the Stoic ideal, guiding us through life's rough seas with grace, wisdom, and an unshakable inner peace. What makes these virtues so enduring is that none of them depend on your circumstances lining up favorably. You can practice wisdom whether you're wealthy or broke. You can practice courage whether you're the emperor or the servant. That's precisely why the Stoics built their entire philosophy around character instead of fortune. Fortune changes. Character is the one thing you actually get to keep.
Lesson 8. Understand the transitory nature of life. In the timeless pages of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius dives into the essence of impermanence. His teachings a testament to the idea that accepting life's constant change is a cornerstone of staying calm. Aurelius offers one of the most pivotal lessons for real inner peace, inviting us to acknowledge the fleeting, transient nature of everything. This isn't a message of despair. It's a source of strength that can add real depth to our existence. At the core of this lesson is a simple truth. Nothing in human experience, joy or hardship, is permanent. The universe, in its constant ebb and flow, weaves a tapestry of endless change, and the Stoic sage doesn't resist that cosmic dance. They choose to move with it, with grace and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius asks us to set down the weight of attachment, to the fleeting moments that shimmer like stars, and to the possessions that hold our attention only briefly. He teaches us to appreciate these things while they're here, but to let them go when it's time. In doing that, we find an inner sanctuary of calm that outside storms can't touch. Accepting impermanence, as Aurelius champions it, is a salve for the soul. It puts the ups and downs of life into perspective, freeing us from the anxious grip of clinging to what was or what might have been. Through this teaching, we build our own inner fortitude, forging a character marked by resilience in the face of life's inevitable change, and discover that our capacity for calm doesn't rise or fall with outside circumstance. It endures, like stars still shimmering behind passing clouds. Try holding this the next time you're gripping something too tightly. A relationship, a job title, a version of your life you assumed would stay put. Ask yourself honestly whether you're loving the thing itself or loving the illusion that it was ever going to be permanent. Marcus Aurelius wasn't asking us to love less. He was asking us to love without the false promise of forever attached to it, which, paradoxically, tends to make us love more fully, not less. Lesson 9. The value of gratitude. Within the vast tapestry of Stoic thought, there's a gem that shines with real insight: the value of gratitude. Championed by Seneca, this lesson lights the path to inner calm regardless of what life throws at you, guiding us to celebrate not just triumph, but hardship too, because it's through gratitude that we find real serenity, even in adversity. Seneca, writing extensively on gratitude, urges us to shift our gaze from what we lack to what we already have, to find comfort in the present moment and embrace the treasures we so often overlook. In this practice, we discover a powerful tool for sustaining real inner peace. The core of Seneca's teaching is a gentle reminder. Being thankful isn't about how much you own. It's about your ability to notice life's blessings in all their forms. Gratitude, in this sense, isn't just a response to easy moments. It's an acknowledgement that even amid a storm, there's shelter to be found. By cultivating gratitude, we recalibrate our whole relationship with life, learning to see beauty in the ordinary, lessons hidden inside hardship, and the preciousness of each fleeting moment. Seneca encourages us to be content with the present, recognizing that life's real treasures aren't things to acquire, but experiences to cherish. This value of gratitude acts as a guardian of our inner peace, teaching us to keep reflecting on the blessings that have marked our journey, turning the raw material of despair into the gold of real contentment. In moments of real challenge, a heart rooted in gratitude doesn't falter. It draws strength from adversity itself, recognizing that hardship, too, is a teacher. A simple habit worth borrowing from Seneca's own practice. Before sleep, run back through the day and name 3 things, however small, that you're grateful for. Not the grand wins necessarily. Sometimes it's just a warm meal, or a conversation that made you laugh.
Done consistently, this rewires what your mind reaches for by default, so that even on a hard day, gratitude is the first place your attention lands, not the last. Lesson 10. Keep learning and growing. Within Stoicism's rich tapestry, there's a lesson that calls us toward a lifelong journey of self-improvement. And Epictetus stands as a steady guide here, showing that the path to inner calm is paved with the stones of personal growth. This commitment to self-improvement echoes across Stoic thought, and Epictetus carries the torch with real conviction, inviting us onto a path of continuous growth, one that equips us to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. At the heart of this teaching sits a simple realization. Life is an unceasing journey, and we're not static beings, but vessels of potential, always capable of evolving. This commitment to lifelong learning is a reminder that no matter where we stand, there are always new horizons to explore, new virtues to cultivate. This pursuit of growth aligns naturally with the Stoic quest for wisdom and tranquility. Inner calm was never a fixed attribute, but a living process, enriched by our ongoing search for understanding. Epictetus encourages us to chase wisdom the way you'd chase a precious gem, knowing it's the compass guiding us through the maze of existence. This journey of self-improvement finds its rhythm in the flow of everyday life. We're not called to perfection, but to progress, not to standing still, but to steady growth. There's no final destination here, just an ongoing process of becoming a better version of ourselves. In embracing this, we learn to face life's challenges with real resilience, finding strength not in the absence of adversity, but in the growth adversity so often forces on us. Setbacks stop being roadblocks and start being stepping stones, every trial a teacher. This commitment to lifelong learning becomes a lighthouse in the storm, proof of the Stoic principle that no matter the circumstances, we remain the masters of our own inner world. The more we learn, the more we grow. And the more we grow, the better equipped we are to weather whatever storms come next. And maybe that's the quiet, reassuring thread running through all 10 of these lessons. None of them ask you to arrive somewhere and be finished. They ask you to keep showing up, a little wiser each time, a little steadier under pressure, a little more at home in your own mind. That's not a destination. That's just what a well-lived life actually looks like, day after day. Pause. In a world full of distractions and uncertainty, Stoicism offers a timeless, genuinely practical guide to staying calm and composed. By embracing these 10 lessons, drawn from the wisdom of different Stoic philosophers and grounded in the virtue of temperance, you can move through life's challenges with grace, wisdom, and real inner peace. Stoic temperance becomes your anchor, guiding you through the storms of existence and helping you stay calm in the face of whatever adversity shows up. As you take these lessons on, you'll find a genuine sense of tranquility and equanimity, one that lets you thrive no matter what life throws your way. Stoicism's enduring wisdom reminds us that inner peace was never dependent on outside circumstance. It's cultivated from within. Through the steady practice of exactly these lessons,